Ahoy hoy! He's Straw.
He's Bugger.
Together we are
Battlehammer.
Battlehammer.
Today on a special report, Parker plows the Ploughman.
Yeah, baby. So, night before last,
Yeah.
there was this weekend just gone was the Guild Ball National Tournament, and they did a Q&A type round table thing, and they showed a new farmer player called Ploughman, who I will be always calling Ploughman, for he's a ploughman. I just wanted to have a little chat about him because I think he's really interesting and suits the farmers really well. I've been playing the farmers quite a lot lately. Really excited to get them. Going to play them at the Wild Hammer Cup.
More on that in a moment.
And I'm, Ploughman. Excited.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there'll be a picture of the card. Probably not.
If I can find one, there's bound to be one up on somehow.
If there isn't a picture of the card here, they're on the Facebooks. If you really want to find them without looking, go to the Steamforged forums, and in the Farmers Guild section there'll be some information on Ploughman.
Ploughman!
So I'll just give a quick...
Is his second name Lunch?
Yeah.
What's your name? Ploughman. You can call me Mr. Lunch.
So it's got a 2-inch melee, similar to a lot of the farmers, because he's got a big old plough that he's carrying around. It's got 4-7 move, attack 5, 2-6 kick, 3's nothing armour, influence 2-3. He's got momentous Guild Ball symbol as his 1, momentous push as 2, momentous 2 as 3, momentous knockdown on 4, and some other bits and pieces. I quite like that he's got a non-momentous tackle push on 3. Not that you're going to get it off often, but for me, the important thing of his playbook is his momentous Guild Ball result, which you can use to set off Furrow, which I'll tell you about in a second, and his momentous pushes are quite nice. So he's got a character play called Furrow, which is an AoE, rough ground, lasts to the end of the turn, range 4 of him, which you can either spend a point to do or do off the playbook at 1. He can also do Defend the Ground, which I think Tower has got.
Yeah.
So that's an AoE within 4 inches of him. That means that friendly guild models can use defensive stance without spending momentum. He's got 22 hit points, which is kind of typical for the farmers. He's got a lot of hit points, but he's got defense 3 nothing. That's kind of standard for them. Fertile Soil. When a friendly model places a harvest marker, 1 or more harvest markers within a rough ground AoE that was positioned by this model controlling player may place 1 additional friendly harvest marker within the rough ground AoE. Tilled Earth, 6-inch aura, friendly models may use gliding without spending momentum, and Monk Concealer, which is like, what's his name, the guy with the shotgun in the Hunter's Chaska. You get +1 armor if you're in rough ground. He is a planter for the farmers. Now I think that, for me, a big part of it is Furrow, which is his 3-inch AoE rough ground, and Fertile Soil and Tilled Earth. So people can glide, your team can glide over it, so you can plonk it in front of you. They can't charge you because of reasons, and they're in rough ground, but you can charge through it fine. Really interesting, and this whole Fertile Soil, that he's not it's an interesting design choice because he's a planter, but he doesn't just put a harvest marker down like all the other planters do. He doesn't just go blonk harvest marker. It's like, actually, if someone else plants harvest marker, they're bonuses and they get extra harvest markers. That's pretty cool. I've seen a lot of people go, meh, he's alright. Oh, he's an early turn, so you can put the harvest markers down and then that's it. I'm like, that's cool, but he's got those pushes, which will keep people off of people like Windle, who might get clogged up if they send people in, where you can push him out. He can move in, Windle can have a dodge out, he can then have a hit to get a momentous push. All of a sudden, Windle's back in the game. I'm really looking forward to getting him on the table. I think that a really horrible lineup. So this, given that I've got the standard honest labour farmers here, I can see me taking out Bushel, who's a Reaper. I can see me taking out her or Tater to have another 2-inch melee monster. and then take out Jack Straw, who's a planter, and put Ploughman in. So you've got Grange, Harrow, Tater, Windle, Ploughman, all 2-inch melee, all one way or another being, you know, combat-y. He can put down some AoEs to kind of clog up the field a bit so that people can't escape. And then he can push people out of the way to make sure that they are within... Because a lot of times you might have Grange's honest labour up and then someone will dodge out. Well, Ploughman can go in, double push him in potentially, Momentous. So he's back in that aura, or out of Windle's way, so that suddenly Windle can move in and do some stuff. Make sure that everyone's clogged up with those 2-inch melees. I mean, you obviously don't be scoring any goals, and you need to be kind of bunched up to do it. But I think it would be cool. So let me know what you think down below. I think he's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to getting him on the table. Mostly, I'm also looking forward to Fallow, who is a lady. We've seen a picture of her. We don't know anything about what she does. But I do think that I've seen some people comment and say, "Oh, he's just a bit alright," but he suits the farmers down to the ground. He fits down to the ground. Oh. You know, he fits in that team. Is he super powerful? Not necessarily. Is he kind of situational? Yeah, because the rough ground thing's only so useful. But it is an AoE. It's not terrain, unlike the Ron's Forest is a terrain piece. And you can only place it not next to a terrain piece. It has to be 2 inches away or something like that. I forget the exact number. It was 3 inches. There you go. But that's just an AoE. You can just go block, 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 and put a series of them down.
You could almost put a field of them down.
Of AoEs, all rough ground that they have to spend momentum to glide over if they want to. And again, if you've got that, if you're all lined up, like you might think, oh, they might want to charge you this way to get like an interesting sideways charge. Well, actually, you can't now because you're at -2 moves, so you have to get in more in the middle. So you're kind of lining them up for you. I think he just suits them really well. He feels really nice in there. You know, another 2-inch melee, high. He fits in the team. I'm really looking forward to it. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked it and subscribe. Don't want to subscribe. Don't like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Stay hammered.